Today we're gonna try to make some cutlets without frying and do it in a tomato sauce with some vegetables. I have about 2 pounds of ground beef here, 2 eggs, an onion, and a half a teaspoon of salt. We have put the meat into a bowl and started cutting up the onions. We've cut the onion in half into little strips and then cutting them into little cubes. Once cut, the onions look like these little cubes. We're going to add them to the bowl with the meat, and we're going to add 2 eggs to the meat mixture. Now we do the fun part of mixing everything together nice and uniform. Mix the meat, the eggs, and the onions and the salt. This is approximately what it looks like. I'm gonna roll them up into little balls smaller than the palm of my hand. Approximately the size that I'm making them. From the 2 pounds of meat, this is how many cutlets I have. So it looks like we have 6, 12, 18. Okay. So now we're going to prepare the sauce in which we're going to cook the cutlets. I'm going to cut the tomatoes like this on the top before I flush boil them for like 20-30 seconds and drop them into ice water. I have about, I don't know how many tomatoes in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tomatoes approximately. And then I'm going to drop them just for a few seconds in here, and then I'm going to drop them in ice water right here. Alright, so I'm going to put it in here for a few seconds, 20-30 seconds approximately. And I'm going to watch them start, the skin starting to pucker up. Probably should have had a little bit, keep it in here, a little bit deeper dish in here. And I'll watch it boil for a little bit. I'll flip it so the other side gets it too. Okay, the skin's starting to crack. As you can see, I'm going to put it in ice water to shock them. Okay. Alright. That's it. Now it's going to be easier for the skin to peel. Okay. So this is how easy it is to peel them now that they have been dropped in the boiling water and shocked with ice water. Very simple. Then we're going to cut them, take that little piece out, and throw them in the blender so we can blend it all up. Got all these tomatoes in here. We're going to try to blend them. We're going to start slow. Then we're going to increase the speed to blend it all up nice and smooth. I think that's about it. We're good. We're going to pour it into the pot. That's what we're going to cook the cutlets in. I'm adding another half a tablespoon of salt to the tomato sauce. We turned on the sauce to boil for a little bit. Now we're going to prepare some vegetables to add to the sauce. Okay, we've got some baby carrots, pineapple, eggplant, Brussels sprouts, and zucchini. We're going to add it all into that sauce with the tomatoes. Brussels sprouts from Kroger, it says 10 ounces. And I've got the pineapple from Kroger, it says 10 ounces as well. These baby carrots from Kroger as well, there's 12 ounces, I only used half the bag. I've peeled the zucchini, cut it in half into little strips across and then this way so that we can cut little cubes, just like that. And we're gonna do the same thing with the eggplant, the pineapple, and we're gonna cut the Brussels sprouts into little quarters and slice the carrots into little circles. As we're cutting the eggplant, we're gonna add a little bit of salt to keep it from getting brown quickly. We're gonna mix it a little bit like this, and it also will help season it. All these vegetables cut up like this. Okay, we're gonna put the sauce that we created in here. Now we're putting all the vegetables inside the sauce so that it can start cooking together. Eggplant went in there. This is zucchini going in there. Carrots. Pineapple. And Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna mix it all together. Okay. We're gonna crush some of the garlic. I have 6 large pieces here. Let's put in the garlic into the sauce that's cooking. And once it's cooked for just a little bit, we'll mix it with the meat. See how much more juice it has. After the sauce boils for maybe like additional 7 minutes or so, just to mix in the garlic, I'll layer the sauce on the bottom of the casserole dish, and then I'm putting the cutlets on top. After I put the cutlets on top, I'm covering them with the remainder of the sauce before I put them in the oven. Okay, I covered up the casseroles and put it in the oven for 350 degrees with a timer for at least 60 minutes. So, and then we'll open it up and check, and probably go for a little bit longer with just nothing covering it. It has been an hour, and this is what the meal looks like. We're gonna open up the lids and let it go in there for a few more minutes. Get a little nice and browned on the top. Pulled out of the oven, they're ready to put on the plate. The cutlets are ready. The meat and the vegetables are very soft. It smells good and tastes delicious.